Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday, 9 a.m. here. Prices of BTC currently at 73.78. Okay, it looks like we had a nice movement to the upside right here, right around 73, $7,400 it seems. Okay, and now I want to show you guys something interesting. Okay, if you watch my video from yesterday, just yesterday right there, right? I said BTC small time frames look bullish. Even if you watch that, you would have caught a small move from maybe over here around 7,300. This little $100 move. Okay, in our community, we actually got in somewhere around I think 7,250 or I forgot exactly where we were. I can show you guys real quick. Okay, um, here's where I took the trade right here around 72.75 on average. Okay, here's the proof of my trade right there. Right, my long position. Okay. Um, and the reason I took this is because I was looking for this SR flip right around this area. So let me show you guys on the chart how it looks. I think we were over here. This is essentially when we took that trade. So yeah, right there around I think 72.70. I think I averaged down just a little bit more, which is not visible in that position. But basically, that was my trade right there, right? And so we made a nice gain from here all the way up here, and we just sold this morning. So this multiplied by 10x, right? Because I was in a 10x long scalp, as you can see, 10x position. Okay, that so you multiply 1.66 by 10x, that's 16% right there. Okay, I think I averaged out and I got out around 13% or so. Um, so you can see that right there. My proof of exit. I'm closing my long fully. As you can see, the timestamp is right there, 73.81 or so. And here's my exit right there. A perfect, entry and exit of a position. I was really happy with this trade, and I think other community members were very happy with this trade, as you can see. And so the point is, folks, you got to make trading a little bit easier on yourself. Okay, taking positions like this is something that we do in a very easy manner in this community. All right. The reason being because we truly believe that trading is not supposed to be a guessing game. Okay. It's supposed to be a matter of skill set of understanding how technicals work, which is something that we do best, in my opinion. Okay. When you understand SR levels, like support and resistance levels, as you can see, I've mapped out everything right here in terms of SR levels, right? From this red block right here, okay, let me sort of zoom this out, okay, so you guys can see. All right, I drew this out even on yesterday's chart. If you go watch my video right here from yesterday, I did this in the analysis yesterday. Okay, so here we are. So this was the support right here around about 73.85, 7400, support, resistance, resistance. And I said that I'm going to basically take this long from this area that was previous support or resistance, 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 and even over here it was resistance. Now that it's turned support, I'm just going to take it from this level to this level. That's it. I don't care if it's going to go further. I don't even care if it's going to break down. All I'm going to do is place my stop, place my take profit, and that's it. Okay? Sometimes trading is just as easy as that. And as you can see, making money in trading is just as easy as that. Okay? Now, I don't mean to say that it's easy every single time just like that, but it can be simplified if you start taking out your emotional bias and your emotional bias, in terms of, you being trapped in a long position or you thinking that Bitcoin has to go up or this or that. If you simply just look at the chart in terms of what it's telling you, life becomes a lot easier and it takes the guesswork out. Okay? So anyway, point is, we made some good money this morning, and now let's see exactly where we are on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so you can see on the 4-hour time frame, pretty close to resistance right here, which was these wicks right around this area, and it looks like the candle is being pushed down again. I think personally, it might climb up just a little bit more around $7,400 or so, maybe 7,420, and then potentially sell off. But do be careful. Like I said, I took my profit in this area because this was clearly a good area of resistance right here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. I don't really care if it's going to go further. I did my job of taking a nice risk to reward trade where I'm selling into some significant resistance, and that's all I care about. Okay? So now we get to see how the 4 hour time frame is looking. Okay, really nothing special on the 4 hour. Let me see how the RSI is looking. Still has a bit more room to go in terms of trying to climb up in the RSI. So the RSI looks okay on the 30 minute. Let's see how it looks on the 4 hour. Tons of room to go on the 4 hour as well. Now, if we start looking at the parallel channel that I've drawn right here, okay, one could make the argument, right, that price could push to the top of the parallel channel because remember, this touch comes from this bottom, this top, this bottom, this top. So the channel is already defined. Sometimes what happens is when you have, 1, 2, 3, and 4 touches in a channel, okay, what typically happens is a pullback like this, and you go up right here, come back, and then push out. Okay, so that's also a very big possibility that could happen. But again, nothing has been confirmed because we have the local resistance, that is not broken yet. So I can only assume that for now, prices are going to get pushed down. Okay. Um, and now let's see on the daily time frame. Again, daily time frame. I mean, we've still got this candle trying to close above this local descending trend line right here, as you can see. No daily candle open and close has fully closed above it. So we'll wait and see if that actually happens. If that does happen, then my target of about $8,200, $8,300 might be realized. Okay, and again, this goes along with my other position. Remember, I have multiple accounts on Bybit, and I've got this other position that I've been holding, okay, since, let's see here, 12/18, okay? I got in right around 68.81, all right? And I've been holding pretty much since then, okay? I took profit, by the way, 3/4 of my position. I secured profit on average of $7,300. So even if I decide to take profit on the rest of the quarter that I have right now at 73.65, that's still a hefty amount of profit that I've taken. And by the way, what I've done now is basically move my stop for my original entry position to break even. So even if I get stopped out and say prices, dip like $300 or $400, I will still be able to walk away with almost 40% profit on 3/4 of my position and then break even on the rest of my 1/4 of my position. Okay, this is how you properly manage risk. You take profit as often as you can at key levels. Okay, and you also don't risk too much on a position. Right, this is something that I taught to my community yesterday um, in a live session. Okay, and so we did a lot of risk management strategies, how to manage emotions, position sizing, how to use fibs, moving averages. What kind of trading philosophy that you need to employ for yourself. How we go about managing risk and entries properly, scaling up, scaling down, all kinds of stuff. Okay, and this is something that you get in the Advantage community. All right, so if you are interested in joining again, we have some amazing deals set up for buying the technical analysis course, which you get 7 free days of the Advantage side, or you could just buy the Advantage membership right here, and then you'll get 1 month to try out our community. Okay. So anyway, I went over the 4 hour, 30 minute daily. Let's see how the 1 week chart looks. Again, nothing special in the weekly chart. I'm not the biggest fan of this candle as is right now. But like I said, I still do believe that we might push up a little bit higher towards $7,700, maybe $7,800 to stop out these positions right here, this wick high that we had around November 29th, because I do believe that there's a lot of liquidity trapped up here. So if prices push all the way up here, right, you've basically taken out a lot of the stops from short positions, and then price could finally dump down. Okay, so that's kind of my thought process right now. I personally do think that we could push up and then down, but I don't think we're going to just dump straight away. But anyway, even if we do, we're properly hedged in our community, so we will wait and see. All right, come join Cryptosomniac, folks, and have a wonderful Sunday. Cheers.